Hi, Brad. Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you?
All right. Listen, I have. What is a joint motion?
A joint motion is if you have an order of removal or deportation, and you have to reopen your immigration case. There are three ways in which you can reopen your immigration. There are 4 ways in which you can reopen your immigration case. One way would be if it's done within 30 days of an order of deportation, you have the right by law to make a motion to the judge to reopen your case from 30 days from an order of deportation. You also have 180 days to make a motion to reopen your case if you have extraordinary circumstances why your case should be reopened. You also have the right at any time to reopen your immigration case if somehow your due process rights were violated. Due process rights is a fancy way of saying that did you get a fair chance at your hearing. So most of the due process violations center on one of two things: either immigration didn't tell you when and where to show up, so they had a removal order or a deportation order in absentia against you, meaning you didn't show up, but it's not very fair if you don't know when and where to show up. Or the other times that you see a lot of due process violations are when you had ineffective assistance of counsel, that your lawyer just completely screwed up somehow. If you don't fall within any of those ways in which to reopen your case, you have to fall back on something called a joint motion, which is what you're asking, which is where you ask the trial attorneys, who are the equivalent of the district attorney in a criminal case, but the trial attorney is the attorneys who represent the immigration service who are looking to deport you. They're like your prosecutor. And you go back to them and you ask them to join you in reopening your case based on generally some sympathetic reason why your case should be reopened. And you know what a lawyer has to do is, if you ever see a sad movie, at the end of a movie the violins start playing and everybody starts crying. In a joint motion, the lawyer has to play the violins and basically beg the trial attorney and say, this is so sympathetic, this is so sad, this case should be reopened, and join me in doing it. And then if they join you in doing it, then the judge will reopen the case.
How long will that take?
It can take forever. There's no time limit in which the trial attorneys have to make a decision on doing a joint motion. Sometimes it takes 30 days. Sometimes I've seen them drag out a year.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.